without any more ado, can I introduce Justine Roberts?
I started a website called Mumsnet about 13 and a half years ago. That was considerably before Facebook started. In fact, Zuckerberg was probably still in short trousers at the time. But I thought I would just talk to you about some of the things I feel I've learned, both as a person and a businesswoman, from my journey. Whenever you're thinking about what you want to do, remember this: you've got 2 ears and 1 mouth. Use them in that order. Basically, go around and listen to people. Talk to people, listen to people. Don't tell them all about you all the time. Listen to what people are saying to you about what they do, because particularly on business, if you're trying to think about a business idea, you need to know your market. You need to know what's going to make you special, what people are interested in. My number one thing, I think, is try and do something that you love or are passionate about, because if you love and are passionate about it, it's an obvious thought, then it doesn't feel quite so much like work. Most of us have to do a few things to find out what we really want to do in life. So go try things, but don't worry, you might feel stuck occasionally. It's important, I think, in life generally to build your network. Now, this is something that I think economists would call social capital, but what it is, you may think you're just going out and sharing a Red Bull with your mates, say, but actually what you're doing is you're investing in social capital. And then I think the other thing is you've got your social capital and you've got your human capital, and your human capital is all about your skills. You do need to have skills in life, and you never know which skills might come in useful. Of all the people I've met in my journey who've been successful, they kind of share a characteristic, and that is essentially that they work hard. But I'd love to get some questions from you guys.
I get a lot of CVs coming in every time you get a job application. Are there any sort of specific characteristics you look for?
Get your CV, work on it, make it as nice as you can. Give it to someone, anyone, and say, will you just look at this CV for 45 seconds?
How important is it to go to uni?
For some people, that will be important. But it's not that you can't display great stuff in other ways. So if you're not going to go to uni, think about what you're going to do to make someone read that CV and see 3 great things about you that you want them to see. It's really exciting to be here. I think it's really important that people and young people get to hear about all sorts of different opportunities. I know it makes a big difference, your sort of range of experience as to what you're thinking about at this kind of age, at 16 and 17, as to what you think you can try or what could work for you.
The more influences you get at this age, the easier those big decisions about career, university, etc. are going to be.
One thing I always feel is, you have teachers always preaching at you, telling you to work hard, you have to work hard, there's certain things you have to do in your life. But I think sometimes it's difficult to relate because they haven't made it in the industries that they're talking to you about, and it's much better to have someone who actually did it and was successful in doing so.
Well, her advice about CVs and what she looks for in applications for jobs was really encouraging as well, because it wasn't just the academic side that you look at, it's like the experience you have and just all round as a person. That's quite encouraging to understand.
The more that Speakers for Schools can get out there and talk to people about different experiences, hopefully the more people can have a wider range of things that they think they can aspire to, and that's the point.